Grammy Award-winning music producer and American Idol judge Randy Jackson is leading the campaign to get in tune with type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Diagnosed himself nearly 10 years ago, Randy is touring the country for the Taking Diabetes to Heart campaign to help set the stage for people with type 2 diabetes to commit to a diabetes-friendly lifestyle. I'm so happy to say Randy is joining us today with all the details. Good morning, Mr. Jackson.
Thank you so much, Nikki. How's Albuquerque?
Albuquerque is great, but you know, it would be better if you were in it. We got to have a hot one with Randy Jackson here in the house one of these days.
I like that. I like that.
Well, I've been a big fan of yours from the music days all the way through Idol and, of course, ABDC as well. So we'll talk about that in a moment, but first let's talk a little bit about why we're really here today. When were you diagnosed with type 2 diabetes?
I was diagnosed, as you said, almost about 10 years ago. Didn't know I had it, thought I had a flu or some different weird cold, or talking to my doctor, and he said, listen, it was the weekend, you should come into the ER, let me just run a couple little tests. I went in, and he said, that's what I thought. The symptoms sounded very different. You now have type 2 diabetes.
Wow.
And there's no cure, but you can definitely manage it. So, you know, I discovered that there were a lot of people like me out there, that a third of them walking around probably don't even know that they have it. And also, I didn't know that people with type 2 diabetes were 2 to 4 times higher risk of developing heart disease or stroke. So, serious disease with serious, massive complications. And, you know, I've teamed up with Merck with this great campaign, Taking Diabetes to Heart. We got an amazing website, takingdiabetesteheart.com. You know, just want to teach people how to better manage it. You know, get with your healthcare provider, or your physician, or your doctor, or whomever you talk to, and figure out a treatment plan that's right for you. You know, learn your ABCs, your A1C, that long-acting blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol. Know your numbers. I mean, really get them in check. And I think you can really manage this and lead a healthy life. I mean, I had to make many changes to my life and my lifestyle, but it has definitely helped me.
Well, you know, Randy, I mean, the thing is, you're a role model to so many people of all ages, and there's a lot of kids out there that might be struggling with this right now. They just got diagnosed, and maybe they don't feel as hopeful, and someone like you is exemplifying to them, hey, you know, I can live a great life. I can be busy and happy, and I can manage this. So I think that's a wonderful thing that you're doing this. Do you have any advice for any kids out there who are just going through this maybe and finding out for the first time that this is something they do have to manage?
I think that, you know, you should definitely go to the website. I mean, listen to your body, listen to the symptoms. The website has amazing, useful tips on there. Also, really go and visit the doctor. I didn't love going to the doctor. I don't know anybody that does. Because, you know, you don't want the bad news or whatever, you know. But I would go, I should have gone every year for a checkup, but I wound up starting to go every 2 years. But really, go to your doctor and get those tests done. Find out where you are. Know your numbers. And if you are predisposed, if you're pre-diabetic, if you are diabetic type 2, definitely get it under control. Work on your diet and exercise.
Fantastic. Okay, so that's obviously great advice. Now I'm going to just get a little bit off track for just a moment and talk about, first, America's Best Dance Crew, in the middle right now, underway with season 7. Anything exciting that we can expect as the season progresses? So far, it's looking great. Great talent.
It's a great season. We're off to an amazing start. I mean, the Florida episode was great. I mean, the Madonna one, what you're gonna, I mean, I love this show. I love these crews. I love these kids. I can't even believe that Fanny Pack loved it so much and they had something to prove. They came back this year. I just, you know, this is such a great, exciting show.
It is. And of course, how could we not talk about Idol? It's been my favorite show since day one. And now we're down to 6. I mean, you've been on 11 seasons. We just heard Ryan is signed on for another 2 years. So congratulations to him. And we want to make sure we see the dog continuing on too. You are the only judge who has been there since day one. Will we see more of Randy throughout the years on Idol? Please say yes.
Definitely so.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, now after 11 seasons, you are the expert. You're the most seasoned judge, clearly. Do you have any predictions? I know you just said that we've seen some of the best talent ever this year, and I think you're right about that. Who do you think is making it to the finale?
I think it's between 4 people right now. I mean, there's only 2 boys left, Philip and Joshua. It's between those 2. And on the girls' side, it's probably between Skylar Lane and Jessica Sanchez.
I'm right there with you.
Those
I
are your
completely
four
agree.
top runners right now.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think they're all in it to win it, and I think that they are ready. They're ready to go all the way.
I like that phrase. That's
Right?
a good phrase.
See, I got that from a smart judge out there. I think he's the one who coined it. It's awesome. It's been a great season. I mean, we are, you know, you said something last week on the show I thought was so interesting. You said, with all these TV shows right now, all these talent competitions, America, watch Idol, because we are really seeing the best singers this year on this show. This is the show with the best talent right now. It really is.
Amazing this year. Amazing.
Yeah, and I think Jessica's under a little extra pressure.
We're so blessed and so lucky.
Oh, yeah. That save, though,
Yeah,
for Jessica,
right?
right? Was that amazing that night? What was the energy like in the room?
It was great for us. We couldn't believe that she was going to be voted out. We couldn't believe that her and Joshua were in the bottom three.
I
We
know.
were like, okay, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Yeah, it made no sense. It made no sense, but I think you woke America up on that one, and we are so glad that you're doing what you're doing, not only obviously in the entertainment world, but you know, for humanity and for health, and I think that's so important. Let's remind our viewers one more time where they need to go to find out more about your campaign.
Go to that website, takingdiabetesteheart.com. Great
Fantastic.
information that can help you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Randy. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and the next time you're in New Mexico, come visit us.
Come on, you got it, Nikki. You know you got it.
All right. Have a wonderful day, and we will be right back.